Hey. Oh. Pandora. Let me introduce this with the idea of bullying. If you do some research in internet, you'll see you'll find easily victims, mainly children. Basically, victims, and nothing more than that. Why? That means there is no bullying. If there is no one, nothing to do such a thing, there is nothing. Yeah. So, what is bullying? See, this is a practice. And of course, there are actors, there is always someone behind that. Well, this is the main thing in the system. This is the way the system works. Manipulation, you know, programmation, program the action. So, religion program, school program, work program, sports program, science program, TV program. Let's see. Computer, smartphone. So, why people think they feel need to watch TV and so on? Yeah. They feel the need to do their actualization of their software. Watch the news and everything they present them because they need to watch that shit. Then another interesting thing. Like programmation, propagation, propag the action. That is the way the system works. Propaganda, manipulation. You see, in everywhere, in everything, it's all the same. Do this, do that, think this way, think that way. Yeah. So, let's take a walk on like time travel. There is almost nothing about Tertullian. Well, it seems like as everything, of course, it's a lie. It's fabricated. The history, everything is manipulated. And I just want to remind you things like any book you can read, be careful. So, like, for instance, Bible, yeah, God. And then you see videos in internet, in YouTube, some voices like God. Dear child, so you're not an adult, you're not someone who should know what you are doing. No, you are a child. You don't have to know. Oh, but you should, like the law. You don't need to, but you should. Well, moving on. So, it seems like barbarians an example in the center of Europe, North Europe, and Asia, like Mongol. Well, there are some things like buildings and so on that shows another story. For instance, those buildings, they say, are Romans, Tertullians. So basically, we are talking about, I don't know, 500 years? Yeah, 5 centuries, more or less. 6? Well, doesn't matter exactly how long, but they are satanic shit that is here to fuck us humans. Well, what happens if you try to look for some evidence around the history? There's nothing. They talk about Romans and Greeks and so on, 2,000, 3,000 years. Chinese 2,000, 3,000. And then around 600, 700, 800 years or so, there is nothing strange. Huh? Well, let's take a point in this. We can conceive the idea of in this propaganda the idea of the Crusades and the Franciscans. So then they needed to do a new state, and they end with the Franciscans and create the Masonic order. And of course, they need to create reality, history, and of course things that can elude people, like philosophers from ancient Greek and so on. There are many things out there you can read and you think that is the truth. Well, the truth is what they want to hide. And they have many things. They have, well, only in Vatican you can't imagine. And you can see some signs they show, like that film Rose. And, well, the thing is, they created things like books like Bible or rewrite, and they rewrite Bible I don't know how many times, and they change things when they need to serve their agenda, like the earth was flat, then was round, and so you see Vatican was with the position, now is assume another position, and you see it's well, so Masonic, and then they of course create that elite, that is the idea of the illuminated people, illuminis. This elite that create that illusion, that elite that today those families they try to take everything. dominating everything. So then, on the agenda there is things like the industry revolution. What revolution? There is no revolution. That is the agenda only. Like today, the technology, you'd think someone is inventing please, everything exists in someone's hands, hides, waiting for the right moment to serve the right purpose for them. Well, now, you see, First War, Second War, everything is under the same agenda. Like, for instance, in the Second War, after the Second War, what happens? The era of chemicals. Chemicals for everything. People are being poisoned and seems to don't know, don't care. Oh boy. And of course, they are being manipulated completely under a program. They have no idea what's going on. They are like zombies, exactly. They mock on people. Yeah, they call exactly what they are doing exactly to people. They are calling zombies, they are calling dogs. They are doing that. Exactly. So, you see, you need to join people and do everything you can to shut up people that simply act as satanic bacteria. They have no idea what they are doing, what they are saying, and so they are part of the problem. They need to wake up. They are against them and against the others. They are defending the lie. And so, that's why I've been saying things like, be careful of your think, of your say, because if you are under the system tools, like thinking you find the answer in books, well, be careful. You need to be careful. You see, things are what things are. And for instance, in the past, like in industry revolution, children were under the whip. Please, today, of course, there is no slaves. No. Are you sure? Today, the whip is psychological. It's you can see things like the idea of competitivity, ambition, and so on. The idea of freedom. There is many things that you can read the name, the exact name, that is whip. Yeah. People live under a pressure that serve their interests. So simple as that. So you need to be careful with things like simple things like there are people connected to the church saying things like we need to prepare for the times that are coming, that is no buy and no sell. And please, we need to prepare. But to turn our back to the system, that is different. Because we need and we should buy and sell, but not in the system. That is different. You see? We need to create our system. You see, even around Pandora concept, you are lead with the system. So, Pandora, you see, basically, you need to question everything. And that is the main thing. So, again, be careful. Never believe in anything. So, the way you may think, rethink, because belief or simply defend a theory is the same shit. Forget that shit. Belief, theories, doctrines, forget it. That is all the same. Is satanic shit. You need to start with the real human being nature, that is critical thinking, rational thinking. That is question, put hypothesis to get the answers. It's so simple as that. So, well, I think it's good enough. I hope you like it. and keep well. Until next one.